Megan.
I'm Heather.
I'm Jess.
I'm Julia. And we are here to tell you all about middle school. We are a senior/ambassador troop and Girl Scout troop, and we had decided for a journey project called Sisterhood that we were going to make a website/brochure for girls going into middle school for 5th and 6th graders, basically. So we're trying to take over where the teachers left off.
Yeah, the teachers don't really go into your social life, what exactly happens on the first day of school, and all that fun stuff. What was your first day like?
I don't remember my first day, but I do remember that my teachers seemed more chill than they were in elementary school, and I remember that our teachers forced us to carry all of our belongings in our hands. There weren't you couldn't use your locker, you couldn't use backpacks, so you had to carry everything you brought to school.
Oh, I remember that.
You had to carry each individual book, and I remember one time my PE locker, I had so much stuff to carry on one day that I tried jamming it in on my PE locker, which is this little tiny locker, and I accidentally broke the door off my locker, and they were a brand new locker.
Oh, on my first day of school, I was really scared that I was going to be late to all my classes, and so I was speed walking through the hallways, but looking back on that now, I didn't really have to do that, and Megan actually started yelling at me for walking really quickly. I had 25 minutes to get to class, and she was
I think
yelling at
when
me.
I said something to you in the hall, you were a foot or a mile away from me by the time you actually heard it. You were going faster than sound.
I didn't have any friends for the first few days, weeks, and months in middle school. One day I just went during lunch up to a random table, took out my book, and sat down. And one of my future friends, she asked what the heck I was doing there and who I was, and I said, "Oh, I'm Heather." And she said, "Okay, that's cool." And now we're friends. And Julia remembers that fateful day.
See, I made the mistake on my first day of school of sitting next to people that I didn't particularly like, but they were from my elementary school. So make sure you sit next to a whole new group of people, because you can become best friends with them.
Yeah, I feel like on the first day already, a large part of my elementary school friends were just kind of forming their own little group, and I thought, oh, we went to the same school. We're all going to be best friends like we were last year. But by the end of middle school, all the people I really confided in and everything were not from my elementary school. So
my first day of school was kind of blurry. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't good. So I've kind of blocked it out. I just remember being really nervous about getting to classes on time and sitting in the right seat in class, so my teacher wouldn't hate me, but he wouldn't think I was a teacher's pet.
Which you really shouldn't worry about, because sometimes you get assigned
teachers'
A's
pets
anyway.
get A's.
And
they
if
do.
you if you have last names in the back of the alphabet and you don't like sitting in the back because it distracts you, you need to tell your teachers that, because it happens to me a lot. Because my first last names in the back of the alphabet.
And another thing we've learned from Julia's thing is that you can have a horrible first day, and I know in our tips we always talk about first impressions, but you can have a horrible first day, and just remember, it's not not as horrible to everyone else as it was to you. Your friends in 5 years aren't going to care if you had a bad first day in middle school.